everyone, welcome back to Cheese and Turtles. My name's Imogen and today's video is about the other side of giving advice. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram and let's get started. So this is primarily an advice channel. I am constantly giving advice on how to this, how to that, you know, what to do when X, Y, Z. And I just thought I wanted to make a little bit video that kind of shows you behind the scenes because I am aware and people have told me sometimes that I seem like put together or like I know what I'm doing, and I absolutely don't. So I just wanted to make a little video about keeping it real with you all. So obviously I run a productivity channel. I talk a lot here about my experiences and I give advice based on those. And I think there is a misconception that I'm super put together. Like I said, it's kind of an illusion. I mean, yeah, okay, I know some things about some things, but also it's kind of an illusion. And I wanted to say that I'm figuring stuff out just like you are. Just because I'm documenting the process doesn't mean I have all the answers. Okay, I think a lot of people actually have a lot more valuable advice than they share. And I've definitely noticed this from my friends. Like, I've definitely said to some of my friends, like, you should share this advice somewhere, or you should start a channel as well, or you should do this, or you should do that, because I have genuinely received so much helpful advice from my friends, and I think that that would benefit from being shared to, like, a wider audience. So the only difference between me and them is that I like to yap on camera. It doesn't mean I have all the answers. I have specific experiences that give me insight into a lot of specific things, so like mental health specifically. I said specific a lot there anyway, and also like academics and productivity. I'm just kind of a nerd in very specific areas, but there's also a lot of stuff that I don't know much about, and I try to only give advice on stuff that I understand from personal experience. So if I'm talking about it on this channel, there's a very good chance that I've been through it or experienced it in some way, okay? Because otherwise I wouldn't feel qualified to give advice. And again, everything I say on this channel is my experience and my opinion, so it might not necessarily relate to exactly what you're going through. And I do want to like emphasize that because I don't want you to think, oh, this is always applicable to every situation, or this is like the be all and end all of advice. No, it's not. Okay, this is my opinion, my experiences. If it helps someone, great. If you just like watching me yap, then also great. Okay. I absolutely love sharing my experiences and giving advice here, and every time someone says to me or comments that I've helped them, it feels absolutely amazing. And if I've helped even one person with this channel, it would totally be worth it for me. But I often feel like people see me as someone who knows a lot more than I actually do, and I don't. So I am 22 years old and I'm clueless. So really, I just enjoy hanging out with you all, and if stuff that I share helps you, then great. That's a bonus to me. Also, I wanted to talk a little bit about imposter syndrome. Now, I've talked about this so much in loads of my other videos, like a lot during university. I had horrendous imposter syndrome during university. Like, it was kind of bad during A-levels, but it got so much worse when I was doing my degree, because I just never felt good enough. And that definitely was like a me thing, but also I'm aware that imposter syndrome affects a lot of people. So I want to kind of, I mean, I know it's better than it was, like it's on the way to becoming destigmatized, but I think it's still a mental health thing, and it is still stigmatized to an extent. So I've definitely questioned whether my advice is useful, and I'm always very driven to provide the best advice that I absolutely can and keep improving my knowledge in this area. So I do like a lot of like reading, writing, research for this channel that goes on behind the scenes, that you don't necessarily see, because what you see is the finished product. So yeah, I definitely have imposter syndrome, and it definitely drives me to put maybe more effort into the channel than I should. Like, I mean, you're all aware that I'm kind of a perfectionist, but I do like a lot of reading. Sometimes I'll do like multiple drafts of things, and I've been having to learn to say like good enough, you know? Like, this is good enough, this is a good video, I'm gonna put it out, and if it helps someone, great, but I need to stop obsessing over this, because imposter syndrome is crazy. I'm not always productive, okay? I've definitely mentioned this in other videos, but I have off days, and there are days where I do nothing useful, and I'm not some kind of goal-achieving machine all the time. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I have a good day and I am an absolute goal-achieving machine, and that is accurate, but some days I am like rotting in bed, and I want to present both sides of that, because honestly, that is something that's so normal and people don't talk about it because we're rotting in bed and we're scrolling on our phones and we're like seeing all of these productive things that other people are doing and we feel inadequate. But what you don't see is that those people are also sometimes rotting in bed and they've filmed like 15 videos on their good days and then they've posted them on their bad days, and I do this as well because I have like a sort of, I try and make like a bank of content that I can post when I'm busy or I'm tired or I'm in a depressive episode and can't be bothered to film. Okay, so not everyone has a good day every day. Almost nobody has a good day every day, even like productivity content creators. I feel a sense of responsibility to give the best advice I can, so I am just like, I think about this channel a lot. Like, I think about it, well, not non-stop. Like, I'm aware I've said in other videos it's a hobby, and it kind of is a hobby, but if you know me, then you'll know that I'm kind of obsessive about my hobbies, almost to the point where sometimes they don't feel like a hobby. So yeah, I'm having to learn to like stop myself and say, that's good, post it. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that having people look to me for advice is a great feeling, and I am always incredibly honoured when someone wants my opinion or my advice on something, but sometimes also I get a lot of self-doubt as to whether I'm helping, and I get very emotionally invested in providing the best advice I can and constantly improving. Also, I am by no means perfect, okay? If you know me, you will know that I am by no means perfect. So I feel like the best that I can be is an honest work in progress, and I love sharing my journey with you all. So I'm aware that was kind of like a stream of consciousness rant, but that was the other side of like giving advice. And that is all for this video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram. I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.